You're the Revenant?
You're joking, right?
Oh. What the world is going on? You're saying you're the Revenant, Susanoo Yua?
Oh boy.
I fucking knew it.
Yep.
You, what are you doing? Why did you raise your hand? I've had enough. I can't keep this up. It's me. So what are you going to do about it?
Burn. Oh, that is a good question. What are we gonna do about it, Yuki?
Are you being honest, Susanoo-san? Are you truly a Revenant?
You told me to step forward, so I did. And now you're going to question me? Give me a break. Do I have to give you some kind of proof?
Yes, kill yourself.
Susanoo, you know what will happen to you, right? Raising your hand means you're admitting to killing Sosuke's father.
Sosuke? I'm sorry. I didn't know he was your father.
Could you tell us exactly what happened?
That day, I think it was just before the fireworks show. Tatehira Shiranui.
Shinryu.
Shinryu. Tatehira Shinryu was a pretty high-ranking member of the Vigilance Committee, right? I guess he figured out that I was a Revenant, and he followed me. The Vigilance Committee hunts down Revenants. You know about that, right, boss?
Go on.
Your father's the head of the organization. There's no way you wouldn't know.
So Tatehira Shinryu followed you, and then what?
He followed me all the way to the overlook behind the shrine. And then he suddenly attacked me. I just instinctively.
And then you pushed him off.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. What else do you want me to say?
Yasu, do your job.
Right. Wait, you want me? What do you want me to do?
Whether she's a Revenant,
Oh, I see.
whether she's a Revenant or not, she just confessed killing someone. You should interrogate her. You're the professional here.
Well, that's true, but... Okay, then, Susanoo Yua-san, you,
Something doesn't feel quite right. Susanoo-san, your story doesn't add up.
what's that, Yuki?
May I ask you a few questions?
Yuki?
First of all, how did you know that Shinryu-san was a high-ranking member of the Vigilance Committee?
Because he said so himself.
When? When did Shinryu-san tell you that he was a high-ranking member of the Vigilance Committee?
Right before he attacked me.
Well, that's strange. So he revealed who he was before he attacked you.
I don't know anything about that.
Why would you put a revenant on guard right before attacking them? And you're saying he even politely explained that the Vigilance Committee hunts revenants? That seems like a rather roundabout way of doing things. If it were me, I'd conceal myself as I drew nearer, then suddenly attack. And you said earlier that he suddenly attacked you, so you reacted without thinking. And you saying that he suddenly attacked you after tediously explaining everything about himself?
You're such a pain. Yeah, he did.
Still, you secured quite an easy victory over a Vigilance Committee member who openly attacked you. Is it possible to overpower an experienced attacker simply with a rush of adrenaline, using only your instincts?
You're overthinking this.
If I were a girl... No, it's impossible. Regardless of how I look at it, there's no way that could have happened. As long as he didn't turn his back to you and let his guard down. I have one more simple question. Why did you go up to the Overlook on the night of the festival? I believe you said you wandered around the festival alone because your friend couldn't come.
So what? I can't watch the fireworks alone? Toa and I were nearby.
Yeah? I heard. Speaking of which, Kushinada-san, Hanamaki-san, informed us earlier that you said you heard someone's voice after the fireworks were over.
Yeah.
What did the voice sound like?
I don't really remember. I just remember telling Ichigo.
You heard someone's voice though, yes?
Yeah, but I remember thinking that I might have been imagining things.
I see. Then let me form a hypothesis.
Wow, you could do that? I want to form a hypothesis too!
Yeah,
If he shut the fuck up, he's ruining the tension
Yeah.
in this otherwise interesting scene.
That's the point of comic relief, I guess.
Yeah, but as a good writer, you need to know when not to use comic relief. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like joking, like having a man joke about how he's gotten amnesia. Not funny.
Eh, you could tell me. I recently had amnesia. I probably won't remember it.
Oh god. Now, if you heard someone's voice, exactly how would you express that? Let's assume that Kushinada-san heard either Susanoo-san or Tatehira Shinryu. If what Susanoo-san said is true, they had a conversation. If Kushinada-san happened to overhear that conversation, what would he have said? He probably would have said that he thought he heard someone talking. We can assume then that Kushinada-san didn't overhear the discussion. That's why he said he heard someone's voice. But what he heard sounded impossible. It wasn't something he should have been able to hear. so he convinced himself he was imagining it. Therefore, could Kushinada-san have heard a scream?
Scream?
Tatsuhiro Shinryu's death cry, as he fell from the cliff. Eep. Oh. I'm so sorry. I forgot that you were here, Sosuke.
We won't get anywhere if you're concerned about my feelings. I'm here because I want to be. Please continue. See through this to the end until we discover the truth.
Okay, then.
What did you hear, Kushinada? Answer us. Did you hear a scream or what? Tell us. I really don't remember. Sorry.
As if to say useless.
I do apologize for making everyone go along with my theory. But let's assume that Kushinada-san heard Shinryu-san scream. That means Susanoo-san wouldn't have talked with Shinryu-san. Instead, she would have snuck up behind him and pushed him off the cliff. Is that
Pretty
not
sure
what...
you can scream even if you get pushed from the front, Yuki. That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, that's true. Is that not what happened? Susanoo-san, what do you have to say?
Way to be around about it, Yuki. I never once denied that I did it. I don't remember the details, but I did it. So what more do we need to talk about?
She's right, Yuki. We can look into the details later. She's already admitted to the crime. Enough of this. We should...
What exactly are you going to do with her? Take her to the police? Or hand her over to the Vigilance Committee? It seems that the Vigilance Committee also haunts revenants, after all.
Yeah, but... You,
What?
Shouldn't we let the boss decide?
What exactly are you trying to say?
I mean, the rumor all over town is that Murakumo Kyoji, man who runs this town, is gonna retire soon and leave his son in charge. Which means you'll be taking over as head of the Vigilance Committee soon, right?
No. I don't want to have anything to do with that decrepit organization. Anything and everything they do is built on ancient traditions. They cling to their old ways and reject anything that's modern. It may be hard to believe, but my father and I are like oil and water. Don't think we're the same just because we're related by blood.
Amen to that. But from where we stand, the two of you are the same.
Well, I don't really care about that because actual reality matters more than perception. But whatever, it's sort of go on. What do you mean?
All of you Murakumos are the same to us. You're saying that you're different than your father? Well, you're not. You have your father's blood in you. That's exactly why it's so hard to believe. You Murakumos have always controlled this town with your wealth. You're tyrants. But your kingdom has always been built on the backs of those victims. And said victims have never been part of the Murakumo family. Do you think the people of this town are grateful to the Murakumo family? Well, you got another thing coming.
Sora's right.
Toa,
Why do you think this town's one and only tourist area, the flourishing hot springs district, vanished so quickly 10 years ago? The Murakumo family was behind it. The tourist industry started to get out of hand, so they stepped in to control it. And how old was he when that happened? 14? Oh my fucking god.
Toa.
Because of them, our hot springs inn was shut down and completely false rumors were spread around.
I remember now. 10 years ago, the largest hot springs inn in town was shut down. The name of it was Kushinada. It was Kushinada. So you're from this town. Our restaurant was located near the hot springs district. It was filled with visitors and employees every day. That was a decade ago. That sudden upheaval ruined our business too. Alright, so what do you have to say about that, Mr. Moneybags? I remember Murakumo Kyoji telling my mother to work at a restaurant he was building. You Murakumos have no sense of justice.
I understand how everyone feels. I do. But now isn't the time to be joining forces against Yuzuki.
Yeah. So, oh.
Sorry.
If the Vigilance Committee deals with revenants, then I'd like to defer to Yuzuki's judgment.
And what am I deciding?
What to do with Susanoo-san?